Alright, today I'm gonna be working on something big. Take a look at this photo here. This is from Lord of the Rings. It's called the Statues of Argonath. And you can see it on the first movie, the Fellowship. When the Fellowship of the Ring goes through or goes under the statues. And I think I got something similar to add to this world that will maybe feel just as grand as what we see in the movies. Unfortunately, I only have 128 blocks to work in height. I mean, so for as much as I would love to have this to be really tall and imposing, it won't. It might not look as big as I had imagined in my head. But that's not gonna stop me, because it will be as tall as I can possibly make. And I think I found the perfect place to place it. So this is where we're gonna head now. And I know this is going to take me a few days to complete, so we're just going to get right to it. This is the dragon skin. And, oh wow, this is bad. Okay, there you go. Alright, should be enough for now. I am gonna need stone, but that one, yeah, I have to be careful with that. Good. Okay, got plenty of that, and I can still duplicate more if I need. By the way, these are the only blocks I'm duplicating. Obsidian and TNT. TNT is only to blow up the nether. Not sure I'm going to be using this in the overworld. All the other items I have were never duplicated. I still trying to take this as if it was, just normal survival. That might ruin the fun, if I start duplicating like diamonds and stuff. So. Just like in the Lord of the Rings world, these statues, they will mark the entrance of one of the borders of the civilization. I forget which one it is in the story, but it might be like the southern border or something, or the northern border. And if you're passing if you're passing through the river, you're entering Gondor. And I want something similar here. If you're just traveling down the river, and you're gonna see those big statues, and you know that this is the territory of the dragon, so be careful. Oh, this beautiful Imfdev terrain. I wish we could still get these types of generation. Look at that. Alright, this is a little project that I was working, trying to make a redstone signal to just loop. And it does work pretty well, but whenever you... how do you do that? Yeah, there you go. See, it works really well. But the problem is that whenever I unload these chunks and load them again, they stop working. So like if I exit the world now, or if I don't know, travel to the nether or something, these will stop working, which sucks. I had a really good idea for this, so I might still build this and work on this project, but it's just too bad that I have to reset every time. So that kind of like ruined for me. Anyway, but this is the redstone area that I was working, trying to figure this stuff out. This river here, which it does look like an ocean, is it's pretty big. It goes, if I keep traveling to the south in that direction, I will get, we're gonna get to the Piglins Island, and if we go north, we should arrive close to the Dragon City near spawn. There's a way that you can find, and I realized that I use this river quite a lot. I do use boats. It's a lot faster than just walking in these versions, so I take the boat all the time, and I kind of realized, why not just build these statues somewhere here down this river. I'm gonna wait a little bit until daytime, but I think that like these two islands should be the best place for it. One statue sitting right here on the shore, and the other one sitting where that little piece of land. And you have to go under, you have to go through this part of the river. There's no other way there if you want to enter the country. So this is kind of like, this kind of works perfectly. So as the sun rises to the north, strange thing to say, but it does rise in the north in these other versions. There you have it. The statues of the dragon. And this turned out to be so much cooler than I thought it was going to be. For a moment, I thought this wasn't gonna look good at all. But no, it looks great, actually. I love it. I think deciding to put these not against mountains like in the movie, but actually just placing them near the ocean, I think was a good choice. That's build limit, by the way. That's 128 Y level. So I think this stands out a lot more than if it was like surrounded by mountains. Oh, it looks so cool. I loved it. We're gonna do a quick tour inside. But first, let's just go around here. So if you're coming from the south, that's the only way you can go. You kind of have to go under here. Unless you take this route, but I don't think... Let's have a look here. I named this a very long time ago Shipwreck Pass. I guess we should rename this Boat Wreck Pass. And I think I chose that name because boats, they do break in this version. Oh, you can kind of go around here too. But we can close this off or something. You can go here. You're not really entering their lands, maybe this forest, but there's like a ton of sand islands somewhere here, which is how I broke all of those boats a while ago. Let's have a look, but I will like terraform this river here, maybe even downstream. So to make it that if you're traveling to their country, you have to go there. That's an experiment. Yeah, see, this is closed. Oh, look at that chunk border. Yeah, and I think I dug this out. I think this was closed, I believe. And I just opened this up because we got like a little keep in there. And a lava cast. Monstrosity. Yeah, that does look... It looks alright. I will add more like little islands and rocks, so you know you can enter through the shipwreck river or whatever, but you know it's dangerous, so you might not want to do that. One thing I didn't really predict was the height of the clouds, so I kind of forgot that, you know, they're gonna go through the statue's head, but you know, once we move to future versions, the cloud height will go up, and then this will kind of clear up a little bit. So here in the back, we got like these things in the back. It's kind of like the spine of the dragon, just like my skin here. Let's enter this one. They're exactly the same. So the interior, you know, it's just like it's hollow, obviously. There's no point in filling this all up, but it stretches, so you can climb here, these ladders. And then this is the arm. And then we can go inside the head. I put torches behind the mouth, so they kind of glow a little bit at night, so we can see. You're going to be able to see when it's dark. Let's clear this a bit. And they got their hand, you know, facing forward. I was going to add the right arm or the left arm on this one, but it kind of looked weird, so I just decided not to add, and it just it looks like it's just facing forward. I wish I had pushed the head a little bit to the front, because it's a little... the back there, maybe a few blocks the front would make it look nice, but when you're down there, you can't really see these details, I don't think. So yeah. And for the eyes, obviously we got the portals. So they also glow at night. These are the little spines in the back. And we can actually go to the top of their head. So this is build limit. I can't place anything here anymore. So this is as high as it can get. I love this. This is so cool. All right. So other things I was working on, but it's not going to be super important, so I might tackle this project in between episodes. But there are little islands along this river, like that one. If I decide that this is a really important entrance to the country, I will start removing those islands to make it, so you can have more ships or boats coming through. I did just remove one that was right there. You can see a little dock and little house there. I just used that for to store all of the dirt, sand, and stone that I acquired from clearing that little island there. So at least we can make this nicer. I just don't want to commit to clearing this whole river and then later in a future episode decide that I'm not going to be using this area. So it just we'll see where it goes. I have a rough idea what I want to do, but I'm not too sure of all the details. So let's take it easy for now. Go down and let's go through the portal. Oops. These other versions, they have the way portals connect are a little wonky. They don't really sync up as you expect, as they do in modern versions. So using them for transportation, it's kind of like a hit and miss. Sometimes they send you to the right place, but other times they won't. Which is why I have this tunnel here, so at least if I end up, in the wrong location in another, at least I'm in a tunnel, so I don't have to, deal with all of the nether generation thing. What was I want? Oh yeah, I need netherrack. This will take me to Dragon Hill. And I might rename this to Dragon Port because this will be like the first city that you come across when you enter the country. The statues are right there. And I can make like a waterfall like this where you can climb using your boat. These versions, the boats, they kind of like float upwards. It's kind of strange. But I can use that to my advantage and have like a port here. Whenever mobs are traveling, they can come up to the city, park their boats or whatever, and then they can go to whatever place they want to go inside the country. But before we end the episode, let's just jump to another world I have. This is the world of the Ranas. There's a whole season that takes place here if you want to check it out. Just check the Rise of the Ranas arc, but I'll explain everything in there. But right here I got the crypts under this tree. And many episodes ago I asked for names to add to the tombstones down here, and I got a couple names that I need to update, so let's do that now before I forget. Alright, so this is Highwen? Sorry if I mispronounced that. And let's just put whatever date. Give them a bucket of water. That's what they decide to be buried with. We got one for Schmel. Sorry if I mispronounced that as well. And they got a couple of iron pieces. This one is for Sean Traveler. He's the first supporter of the channel, so shout out to Sean. Thanks, man. And I added a few books for you. Sap Thesis. And he's got a wooden sword. that he needs to assemble. And lastly, for Ross, who specifically asked for a pair of diamond boots. So there you go. Got 2 more spaces until I have to expand the crypts, but we'll see. Maybe we get more names. And if I forgot your name, let me know in comments. I will gladly add you to the crypts as well. But that's it for today. I think I got a lot done, and it looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with how those statues turned out. So anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.